what a wild and wacky day we've had. So it is September 10th, and this is the video recap of what was happening in Miss Perdomo's Digital Academy class today. So this morning, we had a morning meeting where we met to kind of go over how the day was going to go, as well as anything that they needed to know in their agenda. If you've never seen the morning meeting, I'll show you what that looks like right now. The morning meeting is a presentation where for the first 15 minutes of the day, I really want the students to understand what exactly it is that we're going to be working on and doing for the day. So we start off by looking at the master schedule of the things that we're going to focus on. Like we're learning a language, a word in a language every week. Last week we learned how to say hello in sign language, and this week we're learning how to say hello in Hebrew. We go over the mission statement as well as our class agreements. Agreements are like rules, except not in a punitive way. They're things that we can all agree on. They're positive and they help us learn. We talk about our goals for the week as well as what are we doing today. And then there's usually a question of the day for the students to respond to. Today's question is, what is the most useful thing that you've learned from your family, not from a teacher or from school? So there's the greeting. They get to see it in handwriting, and then they also get to see it as a word, and then we practice it together. We talk about how the school's mission is that everyone can be a leader and all STEAMers take the lead to succeed. Our class mission statement is coming, yet everybody should have a personal mission statement, and they should post that either on their workspace or somewhere in their bedroom so that they can reference it every day, because it's what you value and it's what guides you, your personal mission. We go over that the lead, what it stands for, as well as we honor somebody who is a leader, and I talk about how his words and his quote relate to what we're focused on for the week. So the future depends on what we do in the present. That's because what we're doing right now is showing whether or not we're going to be able to be successful in Digital Academy, as this is the first week that we're taking grades. These are things that we've all agreed upon. More agreements can be added to this, but at this time right now, these are just some of the things that we've agreed about. Being on time, getting our work done, muting when someone else is talking, letting one person talk at a time, listening to directions when I give them, and of course, always trying to be your kindest. This week, we're just trying to focus on getting into the rhythm of how these routines play out in a normal, not first week of school, as well as getting graded work for the first time. So that's a big goal that we're working on. And then this is the agenda that they get to see. So I break down for them that you'll be in a Zoom meeting in the morning, but then you're going to be either in a mixed combo of Zoom Canvas with your STEM lab teacher. You'll be in a Zoom for writing with me, and then you'll be on your own doing social studies. You have lunch on your own. You can have recess on your own, or you can come to a Zoom and I'll play videos for you to exercise and dance to. They were on Zoom with their art teacher. Afterwards, they came back for math, which is a mixture of Zoom and Canvas. And at the very end of the day, Canvas and Zoom mixture is how we do Frindle. So the students are reading a novel, and I'm then pulling students for conferences one-on-one so I can hear them read fluently. And then at the end of the day, we wrap it all down by making sure that we write in our student planner, and I read to them if I have the opportunity. Their homework has been the same all week. It's just making sure that their vocabulary slides are due by Friday. So I just wanted you to get an idea of what the morning meeting looks like. So again, we started our day with that. The students went to STEM Lab. We did have some problems with the Zoom link. I fixed that. So tomorrow when they go to STEM Lab, they shouldn't have a problem getting into the Zoom to see Ms. Gatson. Again, we're still writing lists because the goal is that by next week, we're going to be starting sustained writing, where the students will be writing in their journal for 20 minutes. I'm going to have them write every single day, but by Friday, they're going to select their best piece of writing to share with the class and to submit to me. They have to submit a piece of writing. They don't have to share, but if they're excited to share, they'll be able to share with Author's Chair. It's a time where you get the spotlight on Zoom and you get to share your writing. The students then worked on a social studies lesson. It required them to read from their social studies textbook, and when they were done, they had to go into Canvas, and they had to specifically complete a practice activity with GPS, and they also had to complete a lesson quiz. That lesson quiz is really just to make sure that they've read and that they understood the material within those pages. Students had lunch on their own. You can do recess on your own. And I've been having the GoNoodle open, or not the Zoom open for GoNoodle, but day after day, the students have said that the audio is really lagging. They can't quite hear very well. So I may just choose to not do that any longer, and instead they can just do their recess on their own. they can get their own GoNoodle account and they won't have nearly as many problems with it lagging and with audio. So really the students get an hour in the day for them to break away from technology and to exercise and to eat. Again, they went to art, we had math, and then that's kind of where our day changed. Our day changed right around the time that the students were in art. One of our fellow teachers had to leave early, and the protocol for when a teacher leaves early and a sub cannot be called is that the students are divided among the remaining teachers. And so I had 7 children in our class, and then I also had my digital academy. So for the privacy reasons of not having their faces and their information directly in front of them and vice versa, I had my students working independently for 2 hours while I watched the students. And then at the very end of the day, I tried to do the end of the day procedures with them, but that was cut a little short because I needed to take those children to their end of the day locations for dismissal. I've asked that next time we make another plan, but there's only so much that we can control. You can't control when somebody on your team is sick, and you really have to be there to support each other. But if the case happens again, I'll be a little bit more prepared in the way that I'm going to pivot my camera and the way that I situate things so that maybe I can still continue to have class while watching those other children, which is kind of what the other teachers are doing in HyFlex anyways. So that's what we did. I want you to know that we did not do fluency conferences. That's where I get to meet with them one-on-one and they read for me. So those were going to be moved till tomorrow. I also want you to know before this video ends that I've decided that it doesn't make sense to give a test just because it's Friday. I want the kids to have ample time to study. So we're not going to take our spelling test on Friday with only 4 days practicing those words. Instead, they're going to take their test on Monday. So this means that their homework for vocabulary is due tomorrow, but they're not going to take a vocabulary quiz until Monday. This gives them extra time over the weekend to feel very confident about spelling and vocabulary. The vocabulary is a quiz where it's going to be on Google Forms, but spelling is going to be handwritten on paper, and then I need a picture of their spelling test sent to me, or I need a picture of it uploaded so that I can see it as well. But I definitely need evidence of their spelling so that I can then grade their spelling. And that's the best way that I've so far thought of how we're going to do a digital spelling test. So the one thing I didn't have time for was habit number 4. I didn't get to read it. I'm not going to read that today. I'll save that for tomorrow. And if there was any questions at all about any of the assignments or anything that we worked on, I just asked the students to be flexible with me and I will be flexible with them. So that means that if they need more time, I will give them more time. The only other thing that I want to share with you before I close this video out is on our homeroom page, we now have a summer assignments button for the students to enter in their summer assignments. This is only if they haven't done that yet because it's due by tomorrow. And we have talked about already that these are going to be extra credit points or house points. They can even be get out of homework passes, but they're not going to count as grades in Skyward. And then at the very bottom of our page, we now have a STEM challenge area where they can submit their work for their water filter, which is not due until Monday of next week. Thank you so much for being flexible with us today because you never know when challenges are going to arise, but we have to make the best out of everything. So thank you for being flexible with me. You guys are an awesome class, and thank you families for being so supportive. Have a wonderful day.